Horse Boxing Special.
Yes, sir.
Young Vito Mielnicki Jr.
Mielnicki Jr.
V, what do you think brought me here today? Content. So this is what you think? You think I come here just to get content off of you, or am I here because my main man? Can I tell you why I came here, V?
I'm here.
What's this?
What did I say?
What is this?
It's my, diploma. Just graduated high school yesterday, officially. And, got those 4 years over with. Now it's time to chase greatness in the ring.
Okay. We have a few things here that I want to tell you. One, your boy Dark Horse Boxing did not graduate high school.
Okay.
Okay? I don't know if you noticed this, all right? So, it makes me very proud. Makes me very proud that you did that. That's one. The other thing, though, what does that diploma say?
Well, there's no diploma in here.
I want you to show the camera this. I want you to show the camera this.
So we have the sketch of the school. The diploma's supposed to be right here. We didn't get it yet. We get them in the mail. They said in like 2 days. But I graduated. So that's all I'm really worried about.
I don't like this. I don't like this, Vito. I'm gonna tell you that. I look at this as almost an act of aggression by your school.
What makes you say that?
What's that?
What makes you say that?
Well, you're the fighting pride of North Jersey.
Okay.
You're a big deal out here. People, what's up with Vito? What's up with Vito? What's up with Vito? How many years did you give them of your life?
West Essex, I gave them, 6 years total, because middle school 2 years, high school 4 years. So, yeah, 6 years total.
6 years. What they give you?
I got a diploma.
Well, open it up.
There's no diploma in here at the moment. But the graduation was yesterday, and they did tell us that we were going to get it in the mail 2 days after graduation.
Who's they?
The school district.
Who do I need to go speak to? This is West Essex, right? Who do I gotta go speak to?
Well, my principal. I love all the teachers, all the administration. I mean, Mr. DiLiberto.
Okay, so Mr. DiLiberto, this is the guy you want me to go see. You're saying.
You see Mr.
Okay, this is all right. So listen, you'll be somewhere else. Don't worry, we'll handle it.
Okay.
Get the diploma to him though, because I don't like that. I don't like this disrespect. V, I see. First of all, let's be for real. Was this a bittersweet situation for you?
The graduation, bittersweet, but just I'm happy and grateful that they took the time in the beginning of July to actually make a graduation for us, get us all together, our whole class, for one last time, and just to see everyone and just enjoy the moment. Most schools, they're actually just doing virtual graduation, so like I said, I'm just grateful that they took time to set all that up and make it possible.
So now, we are officially done with the high school questions.
Yeah, just the high school prospect, all that, it's really out the window now, just because now I'm 18 years old. It's not the 17-year-old, that memo. But I'm just, instead of being like that young PBC kid, I wanna start being known as like I'm gonna be here for a while. Like, this is I'm serious in this game. And I know that everything I've been working for since I was 7 years old is all going to come true to form now.
Well, you're already, you're 18 now. You're already an old man. I think PBC, was it PBC that signed two 17-year-old twin kids? Or was it Yeah.
Those me and them, we were on the Junior Olympic team 2-3 years ago together. So we were actually just texting the other day. I told them, welcome to the best company in the game. So.
And they're on PBC.
Yeah, they're with PBC. So I'm happy for them. Now, hopefully, we could get on the same card together.
So you're already an old man, and you know what I've noticed? Not only from a perspective of your physique, your physical form is the change has been significant. Yeah. I've noticed, but also in your attitude, in your disposition online, on your Instagram, on your social media, I'm starting to see some person. I'm seeing Versace. I'm seeing some personality here.
Yeah.
So what's this? What's the change, man? Here, you hold the mic here.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously boxing, you always have to be good at boxing, but it's also a business. You got to sell yourself. I'm always gonna be humble. That's just me. But at the end of the day, you have to have an edge. Like when you step in the ring, like this is me. Like this isn't like no one's gonna take this from me. Like when I go in there, it's me versus another man, and I'm going in there like this is mine. Like no one's taking it from me. So I'm just having that chip on my shoulder, having an edge, but at the same time, always be humble, like outside of the ring.
So you mentioned a chip on your shoulder and having a bit of an edge now. So I'll ask you, what is there anything specific that's been the driving force for a bit of an edge, a bit of a chip on your shoulder? There's the old saying, if they don't belong in there with you, you get them out of there. Do you feel like now maybe that's the mindset you're operating with right now?
Well, at the end of the day, it's just going to do whatever it takes to win. But, I mean, obviously the beginning of your career, you want to get the guys out of there. That's what they're coming in there. You want to get them out of there, get the KOs on your record. But more or less just have to start selling myself, which that comes with like growing up, maturing. But like I said, I want to be known as more of a prospect, and like I'm gonna be here for a while. Like I'm gonna be in this game for a while and a household name. So like all that 17-year-old high school, now that's over. Now people start understanding like what I've been saying.
So now, speaking of other young prospects, I've noticed on your Instagram, it seems like there's like some sort of movement amongst the younger fighters within PBC to where you guys are all, kind of promoting each other, kind of big upping each other. Hey, go follow Brandon Lee, go follow this guy, go follow that guy. What was the cause of this? Because it seems like it kind of sprung up more so during this coronavirus. What was the cause of this? How did this start? And where are we at with that?
Just like obviously during the coronavirus, no one's really getting a lot of advertisement. That everyone's just stuck inside, just training on their own. So just like helping each other out. Leo, go follow my bro, like Brandon Lee, like you said. He's not with PBC, I don't believe, but he's just like obviously. I think my second fight in Texas, like we got to know each other a little bit. He was the co-main event or something on Showbox. So just helping each other out, like Chris Colbert, he does that with me. So I mean, just showing love to each other. That's really what the shout outs are for.
So you I recently heard that there is like a big article from a bigger outlet that's going to drop pretty soon, and that in that article there are people, some of the usual names that come up when Vito Mielnicki's mentioned. Shakur Stevenson, Coach K. Karoma had some nice things to say about you. What can you give us an idea of of how it makes you feel to obviously hear these complimentary things about you? I know that Shakur is a friend of yours, but you hear people that are world champions and world class trainers that are bigging you up on huge platforms.
Yeah, I mean, hearing like I think it was Timothy Bradley, one of them, Shakur, and K. Karoma. I mean, knowing that I belong like in those like kind of names, like I know that's where I belong. So, I mean, just hearing that from guys like Timothy Bradley, K. Karoma, Shakur Stevenson, knowing what like that they think of me at that high of a standard, like I said, I just know I belong there, and my name's not going to go anywhere anytime soon. So, but hearing it from them, it's good, like knowing that they think that high of me.
Now, Vito, I'll ask you a question. Lately there's been a lot of talk about about this pandemic, about the economics of boxing. I've done videos on it and so on and so forth, kind of giving a deep dive into these economics. You've got some prospects and even some world champions that are I won't say complaining, because I think every fighter's entitled to fight for what it is that they want in terms of a purse. I don't think you should go into the ring and fight for money that's less than what you want. Yeah. But there are people that are unhappy with their purse situation. First of all, I guess give me what are your thoughts on that? On the idea that people might have to take less to fight, and is this anything that you've heard of or that you're experiencing over where you're at PBC?
I mean, obviously that might be happening in other companies, with other promoters, but I mean over here with Al Heyman and PBC, you're not hearing that problem, just because they like I said, they're the best in the game. They treat us right. They know what we deserve and what we work for, and you don't hear any PBC fighters complaining about their check or their purse at the end of the day. So, like Julian Williams just tweeted, he said, you could say what you want about Al Heyman and PBC, but you don't hear any of their fighters complaining about their purse. So they're treating us right over here. I can't complain.
So in other words, like, obviously if you're saying they're treating you right over there, so you're not expecting to see a dip in your purse or, in terms of like your next fight or anything like that, right?
I mean, obviously, probably, I don't think so. No, just because I know I'm with the best in the game. I know that how they're going to treat us, and everyone's family with PBC. So they wouldn't want anyone that they were that close that they know having to dip in their paycheck because of this situation. But like you said, other fighters, they're talking about their paycheck. I saw, Ryan Garcia. I saw that, but a guy like Ryan Garcia, he deserves to get paid. What does he have? 6 million followers on Instagram. He's doing his thing. So a guy like that, he's supposed to get what he deserves. So, I mean, no, I'm not complaining over here. None of the PBC fighters are complaining. So, I mean, they're treating us right.
I've asked every prospect that I've interviewed as of late. It would seem like this is a good opportunity right now, considering that we can't have major fights. We can't have huge superstar fights with big gates and so on and so forth. It would seem like right now is the prime opportunity for a guy that's a go-getter, that wants to put the work in, that wants to build their record on a big platform. It would seem like right now is the time to seize the moment. Are you making lemonade out of these lemons that is the coronavirus?
Yeah. So basically, like you're saying, just taking advantage of what their shows that they're giving me, the spots. So obviously, like you said, there's not going to be many big fights, just because, especially with PBC, you have all household names that are going to bring huge crowds to arenas. So having no fans, that's obviously a dip, just for a fighter like Gervonta Davis, a fighter like Charlos, Hurd, all of them, even the heavyweights, Adam Kaunowski, they put people in the seats at the end of the day, and most PBC main events are going to put people in the seats. But just taking what they're giving me, the card that I'm preparing for, I'm going to make the most of it without any fans. I know that they're going to put me on a huge platform regardless. So I'm going to put on a great show whenever my date is.
And we can, let's be for real though, right? I've seen the level that you're training at right now, so we know that it's soon. Yeah. Correct? Is that safe to say?
Yeah, it's soon. It's looking like. So, I've been training all of quarantine, just staying ready so I don't have to get ready, and just chasing greatness. At the end of the day, when they're sleeping, I'm up working, and at the end of the day, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. So that's what I'm doing, just working hard every single day.
I wouldn't ask again about Shakur, but you just said chasing greatness, and now I gotta ask. He's moving up to 130. Yeah. He's saying this is my division now, I believe he said on Twitter. Yeah. Do you agree with that statement?
Well, I know Shakur my whole life, so I know whatever he's going to do, he's going to put it, whatever he says, he's going to make it happen. 130 is obviously a tough division. You got everyone there. So, over there on the top rank side, you don't know how many fights they're going to be able to make just because of the politics. But, I could see Shakur moving up to 130, taking over the division over at Top Rank. But who knows? We like PBC. They have what, Tank 130. What are they? Ryan Garcia's at 130, right, or 35?
35.
But I think they were talking about moving up and down, right? Devin
yeah,
Haney.
they're all like in flux.
Yeah.
Right now.
So, I mean, like I said, Shakur. I mean, he's great. Like, he's mastered his game. So, I mean, whatever he says, he could back it up, like, regardless. So, I mean, yeah. So he's gonna back up his statement of the 130 being in his division.
And I'll ask you this too, man, because you know, on some level you saw Shakur grow up, even though he's older than you. You saw him, I'm sure, for some years in your life. You know, was it around the gym? Was it instantly apparent that he was, you know, special, or was it something that over time people started to notice? How did, in your opinion, I know you're a young kid, but how did you see that play out?
Well, I mean, growing up, like, obviously being younger, and like we were always traveling around the country together, so I mean we would just feed off each other in the gym. Like, even as a young kid, like I'm saying, like if he would do that extra mile or something like that, I'm doing it with him. Like, we would just feed off each other's work ethic, and at the end of the day, hard work is like the main ingredient to success. So, like, I mean, we used to just feed off each other in the gym. You could obviously tell what he wanted, and he was going to work for that, and no one was going to stop him. So, I mean, yeah, he was destined for greatness.
V, it's always a pleasure. I can't wait to see you fight again. I wish things were different because I don't think I've missed a Vito Mielnicki fight. So, I mean, you know, that kind of sucks. But, you know, when you get back, we'll celebrate. We'll talk. Let me look at this. Let me look at this fucking thing, man. Let me see this. This is Mr. D. Was it D'Alessio?
DiLiberto.
DiLiberto.
Yeah, Mr. DiLiberto.
I hear you're a very nice man. Yeah. He's a good egg, Vito. Get the diploma over though. We're not playing games, right?
Yeah, no. First of all, I just want to say to all the teachers, all my friends and teachers that made the last 4 years great, just thank you. And now it's just time for me to chase greatness outside of school and now in the ring. So I'm going to put Roseland, New Jersey on the map and just be a household name in the next few years. So just thank you for all the support, and just keep following me.
I free the wolf.
Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. Maybe I'll walk out to him my next fight. Who knows? We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, thank you.
Be my boy. Always a pleasure, brother.